In this lesson, we are going to add the filter component to Redux store. If you check the current state of project and open the dev tools and go to Redux, if you change the order, like make it lowest, or change the size, make it like this, there is no action or status inside the Redux store. But in the production version, if you check the Redux and change it to, let's say, XL, you can see filter products by size action is gonna run, and it just change the Redux store to this value. So what we are going to do in this lesson is to add Redux to the filter component. Ready? Good. First of all, like always, we just go to Task Manager, set the current task to active one, like this. And then we are ready to go for branching. Open VS Code, open the project, and then click on Master, create a new branch, set the branch name to Add Redux Filter, and press Enter. Let's follow the steps to add Redux to the filter component. First of all, we need to go to type.js and then create two constant filters, filter products by size and order products by price. Press Ctrl P or Command P in Mac and type types.js. I'm going to duplicate this line and change them to filter products by size. Copy and paste it right here, and sort and order products by price, and copy and paste it right here. We have done this step, and it's time to go to product actions and create two functions, filter products and sort products. Let's open product actions from src actions, product actions. And here I'm gonna add filter products. Export const filter products. Filter products accept two parameters. The first one is all products that come from server. And the second one is the size we are going to filter those products based on that size. First one is products. And the second one is gonna be size. Like always, because we are using React Func, we need to return another function, and this function has dispatch parameter, and inside this function we need to dispatch an action that change the Redux store. Dispatch. As I said before, an action is an object, and there are two values for each action. The first one is action type, which is filter products by size. And the second one is payload. For payload, I'm gonna send an object, so it should be inside curly brackets. And this object contains two values. The first one is the selected size, and the second one is filtered products. So size is gonna be the size that user selected, and items is gonna be based on the size. If size equal to empty string, I just return all products, else I use products.filter function, and inside that I check x.available sizes array. It should be like this, index of size. And the return value of index of should be greater than or equal to 0 because it's an index array. Let's import filter products by size. Import filter products by size from types. Let's go back to the README file. After implementing filter products, we need to go for sort products. I define another function, export const sort products. Sort products accept two parameters. The first one is filtered products, and the second one is sort. Like before, I return a dispatch, and inside this function, I need to dispatch. For this dispatch, the type is gonna be order products by price. And for the payload, I need to return an object. The first value is sort itself, and the second value is items. For items, I need to sort data right here. I just set it to sorted products, and I need to define sorted products at the very beginning of this function, const sorted products. What I'm gonna do at this step is to create a clone copy of filtered products. It should be like this, filtered products dot slice. So I just made a copy of it, put assignment operator, and put arrow function right here. That's it. We need to import order products by price constant, and it's time to sort products right here. To sort products, first of all, I need to check sort itself. If it's equal to empty string, it means that it should be sorted by ID. So to do that, I just call sort function on sorted products, and sort functions accept two parameters, A and B, and it just return a true or false. If A dot underline ID greater than B dot underline ID, then return 1, else return -1. The else part. For the else part, the sort is gonna be based on the price. Sorted products dot sort, like before, A and B, and inside that I just check the sort. If it is equal to lowest price, I check A dot price greater than B dot price, and if it's like this, I return 1, else I return -1. So if you check here, this is the question mark, this is the colon, and if A dot price greater than B dot price, this time I return -1 and 1. So this condition sort based on the lowest to highest, and this one sort based on highest to lowest. So we have done the sort function right here and return the sort data. Let's get back to the plan. What we're gonna do is to go to the product reducers and define case for filter products by size and order products by price. Open reducer folder, product reducer, and we need to define two cases. The first one is filter product by price, and it just return. Here I'm going to use triple dot state. It means return current state, but if I change a value inside this state, it's gonna be merged with the current state. So what I'm gonna do is to update filtered item. And it should comes from action dot payload dot items. Also, I need to set size to action dot payload dot size. It's time to define the case for order products by price, and I just return current state, but I want to change two values. The first one is gonna be sort that comes from action.payload.sort, and the second one is filtered items, which comes from action.payload.items. Let's go for next step inside the README file. We need to go to filter.js and connect props and actions to Redux store. Inside src folder, open filter and cut this from class, export, and paste it here and use connect function. Connect function accept two parameters. The first one is map state to props. So the state is gonna be mapped with this way. I'm going to map size from state.products.size. Second one is gonna be sort state.products.sort, and products itself state.products.items, and the last one filtered products comes from state.products.filtered items. So this is the first parameter of connect for mapping state to props, and the second parameter is for mapping actions. So I just create an object, and the actions that I'm going to import here are filtered products and sort products. Filter products and sort products. Don't forget, we need to import these two at the very top. Import filter product from action product action filter product. Yes. And the other one is sort products. And for the connect function, we need to define the component that is gonna be wrapped inside the Redux store. It is filter, and connect need to be imported from React Redux. import connect from React Redux. Good, let's go to the plan. And here, what we did together is to connect props and actions. It's time to show loading if there is no filtered product. Inside here, what I'm gonna do is to check this props.filtered product. If it doesn't exist, I need to show a div and notice loading, else I need to render this. In this step, we need to update this.props.count. It should be this.props.filteredproducts.length. Also, we need to open app.js, and inside that, we do not need filter products function anymore because they moved into product actions, and also there is no need to sort products anymore. Inside the render function for filter component, get rid of all properties right here because all of them is coming from Redux store. Also for products, it's gonna be like this. For products, there is no need to use products from here because it's gonna come from the Redux store. The next change should be in the product reducers, and inside the fetch products case, we need to set filtered items like action.payload. So it means that at the very beginning of fetching data from server, items and filtered items are like this because there is no condition to filter here. After updating filtered items, it's time to go to filter.js, and for unchange inside the order and filter, we need to feed the current products. Let's do that. Here, what I'm gonna do is to pass this props.products and e.target.value. e.target.value is the value that user selected here, and this.props.products, if you check the connect function right here, is all products that comes from the server. For sort products, it should be filtered products, and I'm going to use same pattern here, event. This time the first parameter for filter products is all products that comes from server. It should be this.props.products, and the second one is the selected size e.target.value. Yeah, this is the unchange function for order, and this is the unchange function for filter. Let's check result. When I select a filter like XL, filter products actions happens here. So let's get back to code and go to products.js component. And here we need to make sure that we are using filtered products, not products. Let's go at the very end of this screen, and in the mapping section for connect, instead of mapping all items, I just map filtered item. So by changing this line of code, instead of showing all products, I just show the filtered products. Check result, select XL, and as you see, only XL. Select M, there is only 2. There is a typo here. It should be sorted products inside product actions, line 28, and not the name of this function. Inside the sort, we compare that with lowest. If we go to the filter, we can check that inside the order, it is lowest like this. I just copy this and then paste it right here. Also, for the latest option, I just set value to latest. And here, what I'm gonna do is to compare sort with latest. If it's latest, sort by ID, and if it's not, sort by price. Let's check the result. Here, if I check lowest, you can see that the lowest price comes first. And inside the order product by price action, you can see the difference inside here. Products, filtered products, the sort and the filtered products order have been changed. I just close this and set the order to highest. So the higher price comes first. And if I filter like medium, it just works. And if I set it by lowest, it just applies to the filter products. Also, the number of products is correct. If I change the filter to all, you can see it's gonna be 6. And that's it. We just moved the filter component to the Redux store. If you see the app.js right now, it's gonna be getting smaller and smaller because there is no filter product and sort product here. Also, we can get rid of the data here because the data comes from backend, and without this, it's gonna work. Also, there is no need to have size and sort here because they are coming from Redux store. If you check the app.js, you can see that the only part which is not part of the Redux store is cart. So for the next lesson, we are going to go for cart. At the end of this lesson, we are going to publish these changes to GitHub repository. Click here, set a message, add Redux to filter component, and command enter, and then publish your changes to the GitHub repository. Then update your task right here. It's done right now, should be green, and the state should be done. And like before, I just go my repository to publish these changes and send a pull request and merge pull request with the master branch like this. And the last step is gonna be changing branch to the master and clicking on synchronizing link. And then we are ready for next feature, which is about adding Redux to cart component. Until that lesson, bye-bye.